Hello and welcome. This is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news, and it's great to be with you tonight. I'm excited to present this broadcast here tonight because Google, at the time of this recording, just within the last couple of weeks, has made another big change. And among marketers like ourselves, these type of things are called Google slaps. And what it really means is that if your content has been ranking on the organic search of Google, in other words, the free part where it ranks up there and people just find it and click on it and go over, you get traffic that way. What a Google slap is somebody's getting penalized, and it changes the whole landscape of organic marketing and people getting traffic through what's called organic search. And Google is one of the biggest platforms, so when a Google slap happens, it really affects a lot of marketers. And so this most recent change came about because of the fact that Google and actually other platforms like Facebook are really wanting marketers and all website owners to make websites that are mobile friendly. Uh, Both Facebook and Google want to hook up with mobile internet users, either on cell phones or tablets, smaller devices, in other words. And so a lot of websites are not what you call mobile friendly. In other words, they don't look good on a mobile device, and people can't really read them or see them or get any good out of them while they're using a mobile device. So this latest Google slap, what it's doing is that it's going through the results, the organic results, and it's pairing out the websites that don't really look good on mobile and giving better rankings to websites that do look good on mobile. And so for us and what we're working on here, what it means is, we've talked about the blog as being the central part of our online presence. And so a blog is a website, and some blogs are mobile friendly and some are not. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is take a look at how to find out if your blog is mobile friendly and what to do about it if you want to make it more mobile friendly. So let's go over there and we'll just take a look. All right, now let's start right here in this is just a Google search page. And what I did is I went in here and I just typed in the keyword MLM. Okay, so that's a pretty broad search. It's going to bring up a lot of websites, but my intent was to find a website that was a little bit older, been around for a long time. It's ranking here on the first page, probably getting a lot of traffic. Okay, and I just picked out this one right here, The Truth About MLM, multi-level or network marketing, and the domain name is MLM-thetruth.com. Okay, so it's a pretty good domain name, and it's probably a well-seasoned blog in our niche. And a lot of people probably, I mean, they're probably getting tons of organic traffic off this, but I'm going to bet unless they make some changes, that's all going to change. And when your business has really been raking it in because you rank well in organic search, and then something happens and that just stops, well, that's pretty devastating to your business. So you don't want that to ever happen to you. And if you're trying to get started, you want to get started off on the right foot. So let's take a look now at what this website looks like. And I got it right here. This is the website, okay, mlm.thetruth.com. Okay, this is what it looks like um, I'm recording this on my PC, okay, and so it's a 19-inch screen or something, I think, like that, and so you can see it. You can see the website pretty well. Okay, it's a nice looking website, and it's laid out pretty well, and it's probably been here for years. They've used this theme. It's a blog style theme, just like we want to use, and so I'm going to show you a way to take a look at any website, and especially yours, and see what it looks like on a lot of different devices. Okay, so let's go over to this website. It's called quirktools.com/screenfly, and a little bit later here in the broadcast I'll bring that up for you in a better print so you can see it and write that down. But anyway, let's just test it out right now. So what you do is you come to this website and you put a domain name in right here and hit go, and then you get to look and see what it looks like on different uh, uh, devices. So let's just copy this link right here and go back over and paste it in. Okay, and we'll hit go. And what comes up here first is this is what it looks like on a 10-inch, um, like a say a netbook. Okay, it's not a full-size computer, but it's a 10-inch screen. Okay, so we can see most of the website just like we saw it earlier. Let's bring it up to 19-inch desktop, and that's about what the website looks like on, say, most people's computers, desktop computers or laptops, things like that. So now let's take a look at it and see what it looks like on, say, a Samsung Galaxy Tab. Okay, now as you can see, what it did is it cut about half of the content off. Okay, and so if you were on this mobile device and you wanted to see the whole website, what you would have to do is go down here somewhere and you would have to arrow over and back and forth and keep looking and reading and finding what you want. Okay, so that's what would happen if you looked at it on a Samsung Galaxy Tab. Let's look at the Apple iPad. Okay, and it's a little better. An iPad is not really that much different from a 10-inch laptop. But now let's take a look at it on, let's say, a Samsung Galaxy S2, which is a cell phone. Okay, now that is what the website looks like now, and you can't even see the whole one half of the website. Okay, it's cut off, so you're going to have to shrink it down where you can't even read it, or you're going to have to arrow back and forth. So this website is what we call not mobile friendly. All right, let's look at it on an Apple iPhone 5, and it's just cut off. Okay, it's just not really usable on mobile, and so this is a type of website that's going to be penalized with this Google slap. Okay, now just for kicks and giggles, I want to show you what mine looks like. You've saw my website several times, but I'll just put it on here. It's http kenheaston.com. Okay, so let's take a look at that. All right, that's what it looks like on a 10-inch netbook. Okay, so let's take a look now and see what it looks like on a Samsung Galaxy Tab. Okay, so it comes down, and basically what it's doing now is it's putting my blog posts, it's stacking them. Okay, but they're still there. Now let's click into a blog post, and what it's doing now is it's just compressing the content all down so that it can be read in one single column. Okay, so let's go back to the home page, and now let's take a look at it on a Samsung Galaxy S2, which is a cell phone. Okay, and you can see it just changed everything so that it's all there and it's stacked. If this particular program here won't scroll like a real phone does, but if you could scroll on your real phone, what you see is these tiles are just stacked one right on top of another. And if you go into the article, then the whole article is there. It's just in a long column, and so it's totally readable on a cell phone, a tablet, or any other type of device. Okay, so we've tested it out, and that's what it's going to look like. Now, one thing that this theme that I use is what's called a premium theme, and so I paid for the theme. Okay, and I installed it on my WordPress blog. But you don't have to pay for a theme. that is mobile friendly. Okay. I I have another blog that's an older blog. Don't use it so much anymore, but it is a free theme that works great on mobile devices. Okay, and I'll show it to you here. It is HTTP. See if I can spell this right. All right, and let's take a look at it now. This is the theme. Okay, this is the home page, and this is what it looks like on a 10-inch netbook. Okay, now let's take a look at it then on the tablet. Okay, and as you can see, it just brought it down, and all the content is still there. It's there. It just brought it down and stacked it. And so now let's look at it on the Galaxy S2, and it's done the same thing. Now, if you were on your phone, you just scroll and you could see all the content without arrowing back and forth. And also, let's take a look at Apple iPhone 5, and it's the same width, but that's what it's going to look like. And then the Apple iPad, it's going to look like that. Okay, so this theme is what we call mobile responsive. Okay, and this is a free theme that you can put on your blog, and I'm sure there's plenty of free themes that are mobile responsive. But the point is, it's really important to test your blog on different devices, and you can use this right here. Now, I want to show you my notes here for this. Um, these are the things that I've shared with you tonight. If you want to check your screen resolutions, all right, this is HTTP quirktools.com/screenfly. Okay, that is the website that I just used over here to check websites in different resolutions. Okay, so you can go there, put the domain name in for your own blog, and test it and see if it's mobile responsive. If it's not, you really should go ahead now and start thinking about changing to a different theme that is mobile responsive. And one of the best ways to do that is just go into the back of the house of your blog, go to themes, and look at the free themes. That there's tons of them back there that you can just load up right out of the back of the house of WordPress. And all you got to do, is just upload a theme, activate it, and then go refresh your blog and look at it. If it looks good on your computer, then test it out over in this ScreenFly and see how it responds to mobile. And when you find a theme that you like, that works good with your content, and is mobile responsive, well, you can find a free theme that'll do that. Now, this one that I showed you is called the Weaver theme. And if you put, if you go into the back of the house and of your blog and go into themes and search, and if you put Weaver in there, what you're going to find is there's probably like an older version and a new version. So always take the newest version. Weaver is free, and it's got tons of functionality. You won't even believe all the things you can do to a Weaver theme. They do ask for donations, and so if you want to donate to it because you like it really well, then I suggest that you do. And also you can get a pro version that has more functionality. But I'll tell you, the free Weaver theme has tons, just like it is. So at any rate, that's what I have for you tonight. Is make sure that you're ahead of the ball game by making sure your blog and your content is mobile friendly, because Facebook's mobile friendly and going that way. Google is mobile friendly and going that way, and YouTube is mobile friendly. And so those are the three platforms you're going to be using. So be sure your blog is mobile friendly also. So this is Ken Heaston on air in the evening news. I've really enjoyed being with you this evening, and we hope that these things that we share with you on the evening news will really be a help to you in marketing your business, building your brand, and getting lots of leads, sales, and rep sign-ups for your business. So Ken Heaston on air signing off for tonight, and goodbye.